Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, yesterday we saw the story that after the Rājā, the king, invited all his ministers, 500 ministers, and told them, you people live out of my hand. Now, you people have to show you, reciprocate actually. So, what is the reciprocation I am expecting from you? My sons are idiots. So, I am asking you a way to get these people a little knowledge. Little knowledge, not little knowledge. I want them to be equipped, qualified to rule the kingdom. I want to make them smart. So, you please suggest something. So, then some unknown, unnamed minister. Unknown, unnamed minister does not mean he does not have a name. He is not specifying a name because that is the general approach every minister is going to give. That's a general idea. Even today, that is the general idea. Go to some old sannyasi and ask him, what is this in Vedanta? Some question. They will just ask you first question. Okay, have you studied Sanskrit? Okay. Have you studied the Tarkashastra, logic? Okay. Have you studied Purmiyamasa, the logic of Vedas? The logic of Vedas means the understanding of Vedas, how to gain an understanding for a word or statement, etc. Okay. Have you studied, what have you studied in Vedanta? Then they'll ask. Then they will explain if you are qualified. Otherwise, they won't answer you. So, this is the general way everyone follows. So, he says, 12 years, let them study the Sanskrit. Once they study the Sanskrit, they will be qualified to study other Shastras. Then they can be put in the Dharma Shastras. Okay, they will have to understand what is ethics, what is the right way of handling things. Then once they understand that, then they will have to follow the Artha Shastra, the economics and the important governance. Okay, so after understanding that economics and governance, then they can understand the Kama Shastra. Kama Shastra? Yes, Kama Shastra. See, you have to understand. Now they say sex education and all that. Sex education was there as a general thing for these kings and all. It was not a taboo. It was a taboo, but it is not that taboo actually. Meaning it is not discussed in open, but in this kind of way. Like if you go to any temple, in the walls of the temple, in the pillars of the temple, you can see this erotism depicted in that as statues. But the idea is these things are not taught as a class kind of thing. These are a general way of life. They can, even a person who does not go to the school, he understands this. How? This is how it is. So here, since he is a king, he should be a master in that. So he is taught all the tricks. So he says, this will take a lot of time. So the Sumati, he is taking a name of the minister, Sumati. See, the sons didn't have a name which is reciprocating their character. But here Sumati, Sushtumati. Mati means intellect, nice intellect, very nice, good intellect he had. So that good intellect, that one who has the name Sumati, with good intellect, he says. Now, Sumati has become a feminine name actually nowadays. If we can see only Sumati is in girls, not in boys. So Sumatir Sachivaha Praha, that minister called Sumati, he said, what did he say? Ashashvatoyam Jivitavya. The life is very short, lifespan is very short. See, that period of time only, people used to live only for what, 30-40 years. So he says, and I'll have to explain this 30-40 years, because once I said 30-40 is too much. Then I remembered something and I had to say, no, if there is a prarabdha and all that, and if there is he lives a proper lifestyle and all that, I had to extend that. I'll explain that again later, why I had to extend that. See, I was saying this in Tamil. In Hindi, earlier they used to live only for the maximum average age was 30, 40. After that, they didn't live. Nowadays, no, it is not so. It is 80, etc. is a common thing now. Average age has become higher now. Even the family of the elders and the elders themselves now feel it is better to die now. I've seen everything. There's no point in living this much of life. This is what the elders feel, and the people who have the elders in the family, they say it is better if he or she dies. At least they'll have a peaceful death, kind of. Okay, so not that let him die. No, peaceful death. Okay, now śabda śāstraṃ. Prabhuta kala gyan is to study śabda śāstra, vyakarana, etc. You have to take a lot of time. Saṅkshepamatram śāstraṃ kinchidetesham prabodhanartham chintitam. So we have to think something out of the box to teach them in brief the essence of the teaching. Uktañca yataḥ, because it is said. What is said? Anantapāraṃ kila śabda śāstraṃ svalpaṃ tathāyurbahavaśca vighnāḥ sāraṃ tato grāhyamapāsya phalgu haṃsairyathā kṣīramivāmbumadhyāt anantapāraṃ kila śabda śāstraṃ svalpaṃ tathāyurbahavaśca vighnāḥ sāraṃ tatah grāhyamapāsya phalgu haṃsairyathā kṣīramivāmbumadhyāt anantapāraṃ. Anantam yasya param iti anantapāraṃ. That's a compound word. Anantam yasya param. Antam means limited, end. Ananta means unlimited. Param means the boundary. That which does not have a boundary, unlimited boundary. Any education, any field of education does not have any limit. Even the experts who have studied the quantum physics or whatever, even today I'm talking about, they'll go on to decipher something better than that. There is no limit to education. So, anantapāraṃ kila. So, there is no end to this śabda śāstraṃ, vyakarana śāstraṃ. Sanskrit grammar, if somebody has to study, he has to study he has to remember all the sutras, 4,000 sutras. Then the error vartikas, the vartikas which point out to the errors of the sutra, 6,000, they have to remember all that. At least 2,000 they have to remember. Then the vrittis, the explanation notes, the commentaries, everything they have to understand. Once they understand all that, this takes a lot of time. But even after understanding, if they are not in touch with it for some time, there is a shloka in Sanskrit. Gatam re gatam kavya śāstraṃ, gatam re gatam nyāya gatam re gatam nyāya śāstraṃ, gatam re gatam kavya koṣam. Idanam jananam dhananam pravrittihi na kantet sumante na krudante, something like that. And you say yadi vanchate murkatvam grāme tishtatu dinatrayam. If you want to become an idiot, just stay for 3 days in the village, meaning some away from your shastras. You will forget all that. If you don't revise it, you will forget. So he says, śabda śāstraṃ kila anantapāraṃ. Anantapāraṃ. It is unlimited. You have to study and keep in touch with the study, whatever you do. Okay. Svalpaṃ tatha āyuh. And life is short. As I said, 30 years is too much. 40 years is very much, actually. Bhavaśca vighnāḥ. And in this age span, vighnāḥ bhavaśca, there are a lot of obstacles. Vighnāḥ means obstacles. Bhavaha, multiple obstacles. Yeah. Tatah, therefore, sāraṃ grāhyam. We have to understand the essence. Phalguhu apāsya. After giving up the phalgu, asaram, non-essence, useless things. We have to teach only the useful, essential things, and give up the non-essential, useless things. Like, example is, yataḥ haṃsaihi kṣīramivāmbumadhyāt. Like the haṃsa, the swan, there is a story in the tradition in India, it's a common thing. Haṃsa, I am like a swan. The idea is, I take only good things, I don't take the bad things. I choose only the good things. That to show that they say I am like a swan. So the idea here is, swan If you provide milk to the swan, drinks only the milk, not the water. Even if you add water to the milk, it does not drink the milk. It does not drink the water. It leaves the water out. It only drinks the milk. It drinks only the milk. How can it be possible? It's highly illogical. So there is no illogic in it. Oh, these are all stories. Hinduism. There are stories. See, how can you drink only the milk, leaving the water? It is easy, quite possible. Our own experience shows that, but we don't want to use our brains. Simple. The paneer we eat or the kova we eat, they are all what? Same idea. Simply put, when the swan puts its beak, immerses its beak in the milk, probably it has some acidic property. The saliva has some acid in it. So because of the acid, the milk splits. So you have the milk portion, the strong milk portion, and the watery portion. So it eats the milk and leaves the water. Simple logic it is. So like that, we have to give up the useless things and take only the essential things. Tadatrāsti. Okay, good. But who? Who? No one is ready to say, I will do that. I will do that. No, because I was not there. Adi Logo, Adi Tarka, etc. We did. But there was no one there. So don't worry. Vishnu Sumati says, tadatrāsti viṣṇuśarmā nāma brāhmaṇaḥ. There is one person called viṣṇuśarmā. A Brahmin called viṣṇuśarmā. What is he? Who is he? sakalaśāstrapāraṃgamaścātra. He has mastered all the shastras. Parangamah is superior in all the shastras. He has excelled. Parangamah is excelled in all the shastras. Chhatra saṃsadi labdhakīrtiḥ. Chhatra saṃsadi. Among the group of students, chhatra saṃsadi, saṃsad, parishad, etc. are synonyms. Saṃsadi, group of students. Okay. Group. Saṃsad means group. And chhatra means students, disciples. So among these group of disciples, labdhakīrtiḥ, he has gained a good name. He has gained a very good name. This is important actually. Because even though there are some people who are masters, they have excelled in studies, they don't have the ability to teach a lecture. No, they don't have that capacity. They can do research or they can do only that, but they cannot teach. They may know everything, they cannot explain it. So, as students also we have experiences, and as teachers there are many people who have this problem. And among the students, see, among the vidwans, among the educated elite, the problem is they have this competition. They'll say, oh, that fellow. But among the students, they don't have any competition with the teachers. They say, okay, I want to study, but this is the best person to study that, so I'll go to them. So that name spreads everywhere. In Rishikesh, I have experienced it myself. People from Rishikesh, I stayed outside of Rishikesh in Ramnagar. People from Rishikesh, which is 4-5 kilometers from my place, they used to come to my place to study. Now they used to ask me for teaching in Hindi, but many I had to decline actually. Otherwise, there would have been a lot of people studying in Rishikesh itself. I told them there are many people teaching in Hindi there. Go to them. And here in Tamil Nadu, I'm teaching in Hindi. There I was teaching in Tamil. In Hindi belt, I was teaching in Tamil, and in Tamil belt, I'm teaching in Hindi, right? So think this, sir. If you have that name, I'll tell you another story. There was one fellow who requested to one disciple that he wanted to attend my class. I said, okay. So he came and stopped the next day itself. I said, what happened to him? He wanted to attend the class. What happened to him? One class. So then I'll inquire. This disciple said, I'll inquire. And next day he says, no, he is that kind of person. He used to attend all the classes of all the all the acharyas. 2-3 classes he used to attend. But yours, he did only one class. What? I mean, that bad. So then he said, no, you are very good, it seems. Why? Because the moment he entered, he saw a board writing material and all that. So that it's because he is an MEd, master in that education department, something, masters in education department. So these are all the props which you need to be a good teacher. So immediately when he entered, he saw those things. He was convinced. I passed that moment. And while explaining, I explained it to three graphs and through formulas and all that. I was distinction actually. So the others, the benefit of doubt, probably they'll be better tomorrow. Probably be better tomorrow. 2-3 classes they had to attend. Anyway, the point is, people used to come there. Why? Because labdhakīrtiḥ, one has the name. Okay, tasmai samarpayatvetān. To him, see, adhyāpayatu. He does not use adhyāpayatu. Let him teach. From him, make your son studies. No. Pathayatu, adhyāpayatu, no. Let your sons study from him. Let your sons learn from him. He does not say that. What is saying? Tasmai, to him, samarpayatu yetān samarpayatu. These boys, samarpayatu, surrender him. Surrender them to him. Why surrender to a teacher? That's the tradition. That's an important thing. Nowadays, if the teacher beats the kids, then the parents go and fight. The student itself sometimes beats the teacher. All these kind of things happen. And we understand the degrading status of the education. So, thing is, you have to have that surrender. Once you surrender your son to the teacher. You should not, son or daughter, to your kids to teacher. You should not ask question. Why did you beat? There are some perverted people. That's a different issue. I'm saying you should have to trust them. Then it was not so. So he says, "Etan samarpayatvetān," surrender him, surrender them to him. What will he do? Nūnaṃ, drāk, prabuddhān kariṣyatīti. Nūnaṃ, definitely, drāk, immediately, prabuddhān kariṣyatīti, he will make them very intelligent, very smart. Prabuddhān, intelligent. Kariṣyatīti, he will do, he will make. Sa rājā tadakarṇya, viṣṇuśarmāṇamāhūya provāca. Then the rājā, sa rājā tadakarṇya. Then that rājā after listening to this, what will he do? Okay, who is that viṣṇuśarmā? Take the address, go and bring him here. He didn't go to the teacher. Normally, that is what we do for the other things. Now he is king, okay? And he is interested only in the worldly knowledge. So, he invites him to the kingdom, to the palace. And he tells the people also to bring him with respect. That's why he says, viṣṇuśarmāṇamāhūya. After inviting viṣṇuśarmā to the palace, provāca, he said, sa rājā provāca. That king told the viṣṇuśarmā. What did he say? Bho Bhagavan. He calls him Bhagavan. Bhagavan is a beautiful word which we use for the gurus, to the respected people. That too. Hey Guru, that's a common thing. Hey Acharya, that's a common thing. But Bho Bhagavan. Bhagavan. We equate him, the Acharya, the Guru, to Bhagavan. In fact, more than Bhagavan. That is why we say, if Shiva is angry, your Guru will protect you. But if Guru himself is angry, even Shiva cannot protect. There is a statement similar to that. So, in tune with that. So, Bho Bhagavan, respected sir, teacher. Mad anugrahartham etān arthashāstraṃ prati grāhyamapāsya ananya sadrishān vidhāsi tathākuru. Mad anugrahartham, to bless me. Mad anugrahartham, to shower grace on me. Etān, these kids of mine. Arthashāstraṃ prati, with respect to the arthashastra. Arthashastra, the economics, more than economics, it is the governance. Okay. So, arthashāstraṃ prati, for the governance. Drāk yatha ananya sadrishan. He is not asking him to make them equivalent to others. No. Drāk, quickly, yatha ananya sadrishan. I want them to excel beyond the others. They have to be smarter than the others. Anya sadrishan means similar to others. Okay, sadrisha, similar. Anya means others, similar to others. Ananya Sudarshan, not similar to others, dissimilar to others. They should be experts in that. Vedadhasi, like that. How quickly you can make, you make. Tathākuru, you do them, you make them master. Tada aham tvam shāsana shatena yojishyami. Then to you, tvam, I will give you, associate you with 100 villages. Shata means 100. Shasana means a ruling, means a place of ruling. I will make 100 villages under you. You will be the owner of the 100 villages. We didn't have the records kind of like the Westerners had for villages and all that. These are all ideas which came now. Earlier, people used to trust each other. So, many of the villages and cities in India, if you see, it is either a donation given to some Brahmin or other, or some Brahmin or even the Kshatriyas or Vaishyas who are good business. It is a donation to them. Or mostly it is a donation to the temple priest and temple. Almost all of the villages are like that. No place in India is devoid of any association with some family or some temple. That is how it was. But now, since they don't have that tradition, they don't have it in writing, it is all lost. Now everyone is claiming it's my place, it's my place. Yojishyami. Now, what did viṣṇuśarmā do? Did he bargain? 100 is little less. Let us make it 200. No, he said, Atha viṣṇuśarmā tam rājā uche, rājanam uche. Then viṣṇuśarmā told the king. What did he say? Deva. Oh Lord. Why he is calling him Lord? I told you. Viṣṇu Sakshat. The king is Sakshat Viṣṇu. Is Pratyaksha Viṣṇu. He is of the nature, he is of the form of Viṣṇu. King is of the form of Viṣṇu. So, Deva, O Lord, śrūyatam me tathya vachanam. I'm telling you a fact. Tathya means fact. I'm telling you the fact. Listen to the facts I say. I'm telling you the truth. See, this is what is important. On the face, you have to have the guts to say the truth. Does not mean you have to hurt others by saying the truth. Sometimes you have to swallow the truth. But you should not be afraid to say the truth in front of people, because people, what they do is they try to please others and hide the truth. You don't have to please somebody. If you need to say the truth, you have to say the truth. So he says, Naham vidya vikrayam shāsana shatena api karomi. I love him for this statement. He says, Naham vidya vikrayam. Vidya vikrayam means selling the vidya, the knowledge. Aham vidya vikrayam. I am not selling. Naham. I am not selling the shastra. Shasana shatena api karomi. Even for hundreds of villages. I don't care. I don't sell the teaching. I don't sell the knowledge. No. Then there may be multiple reasons for it. Okay. I don't sell. Why? I don't have. So I cannot say, my pride prevents me from saying I don't have. So therefore I say, I won't sell it. That's a possibility. I won't sell it. Second possibility. I won't sell it because the rate you are saying is very less. I can't sell it for that cheap rate. Or I won't sell it because it is impossible. So I don't sell it because I don't own it. I don't sell it because I am not the rate you promise is very less. I don't sell it because I am not qualified in it to enough to make you understand. So make you understand means we teach you. So therefore I don't sell it. All these are possibilities. So he says, I don't sell it. Why he says? Listen. Punaha, again. Listen. Etan tava putran māshakkena yadi nīti śāstraඥān na karomi tatah svanāmatyāgam karomi. Again, punaha, again. Etān tava putran, these your sons, māshakkena yadi, in 6 months, if in 6 months, māshakkena in 6 months, masa means month, shakkena means 6. In 6 months, yadi, if nīti śāstraඥān na karomi, if I am not making them an expert in, knowledgeable in nīti śāstra, knowledge in governance, knowledge in ethics and morality. Nya means to know. Nya, knowledgeable. Okay. Nīti śāstraඥā, a person who is knowledgeable in nīti śāstra, ethics and morality or governance. Na karomi, if I don't do them, I don't make them experts in that in under 6 months, in 6 months. Tatah svanāmatyāgam karomi, then I will leave my name. Leave your name? These can be, everyone says, I will change my name. If I don't, if it is not done, I'll change my name. What name? You already have a bad name. You don't have a name. So either you have a bad name or you don't have a name, then people change their name. It's easy for them. But if their name is already established, is your name well established? Yes, he says, labdhakīrtiḥ, chhatra parishadi, chhatra saṃsadi, labdhakīrtiḥ, we saw that. That is why it was important word. He is famous among these students, not among just the students. His students have become teachers. Even among them he is. Why? Because svanāmatyāgam, he says, he is declaring, that's a declaration. He is declaring, I will give up my name. Kim bahuna? There is nothing to add more. Shruyata mama yesha simhanādah. Listen to my lion's roar. Simhanādah means the sound of the lion, means the lion's roar. Listen to my lion's roar. Is now roaring. Naham artha lipsuhu bravimi. I am not saying all this. Artha lipsuhu. Lipsu means not lip. Lipsu means lipa lepane. Desiring. Artha means wealth. Desiring wealth, I am not saying this. Then what? Mama ashiti varshasya. Why you are not desiring the wealth? Mama ashiti varshasya vyavrta sarvendriyarthasya na kinchidarthena prayojanam. This is why I had to say, generally average the age is 30, 40. Some people live a little longer also. Why I had to add that after a second thought? Because mama ashiti varshasya, I am ashi. Ashiti. Ashiti means 80. Varshasya, years. I am 80 years old. Vyavrta sarvendriyarthasya. I have lost all the desires for the sense organ, sense object association, sensual experiences. Na kinchidarthena prayojanam. Therefore, there is no use for me with respect to these things. I don't care about these things. Tad prarthana siddhyartham saraswati vinodam kariṣyami. But tad prarthana siddhyartham, to bless you with the request you asked, for blessing you that, for making that true. Saraswati vinodam kariṣyami. I am going to make vinodam. Vinodam is a word which is used in Hindi also, but it is understood in a different meaning. Vinodam. He is talking vinoda. Means vinoda, it has become a kind of a word used for joke. That person has a pun intended style. This is not that vinoda. Like kutuhala. Kutuhala is the word vinoda which is said here. Kutuhala kautukita. We have seen this kutuhala in a bhava eva bhavaniti me nitaram samajayata chetasi kautukita. There the kautukita is kutuhala. My mind is rejoicing knowing that you are Shiva himself. That is one way to understand. Another thing, I'm dying to hear from you that you are the Shiva himself. I'm eagerly waiting for that. That is also kautukita. Eagerly waiting for that. Now here he says, Saraswati Vinodam. Saraswati Vinodam means Vidya, Saraswati, knowledge. Vinodam means magic. I am going to create a magic of Vidya, knowledge, to bless you with whatever you asked for. Because he is 80. He can declare that. What can the king do? Tal likhyataṃ adyatano divasaha. He is not just saying simply. He is saying, write down today's date. February 2024, 26, Monday. Write it down. What should I write? Yadi aham षण्मासाभ्यन्तरे तव पुत्रान् नयशास्त्राम् प्रति अनन्यसदृशान् न करिष्यामि. Yadi aham, if I, षण्मासाभ्यन्तरे, in 6 months, in abhyantare means inside, within 6 months. So within 6 months, if I, tava putran, your sons, naya shastra prati ananya sadrishan, if I am not going to make your sons an expert in the ethics, in the governance, then tatah, he already said, I will change my name. That is a simple thing. Now he says, tatah nā'rhati devo devamarga sandarshitum. What is the difference? See, earlier he said the name changing is with respect to this world. Now he is declaring, tato nā'rhati devo devamargam sandarsham. The deity, the gods are not eligible. I will not be eligible for the gods to point out to the direction of the road of deities, means the heaven. Okay, from here go right. If you take right, you will go to heaven. If you take left, you will go to hell. No, that is not how it is done. What does this devo devamargaha sandarishitum, for the deities to show me the world of deities? What does that mean? See, in the Upanishads it is said very clearly, the Vedas it is said how he is taken to the heavens. Like here, when he is invited to the kingdom, the king sent people with respect. He is brought, please come sir, please come sir, please come sir. They invite him. Similarly, the deities, one who has acquired a lot of punya, with respect to him, the deities will come directly and they will invite him. Ehi, ehi. These are the words. Ehi, ehi. Please come, please come. So they will throw flowers on the path he travels, and they will take him with respect to the heaven. So he says, he is declaring, let them not show me, point out to me the world of heaven. I don't care. If I don't make them masters in the governance, the knowledge of things, worldly knowledge. That's the idea. Okay, the worldly knowledge in under 6 months, within 6 months, let me also give up the heavens. That is the simha garjana, simha nada. That is the lion's roar he is making now. We'll see this. Om purnamadaః purnamidam purnāt purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate. Om shanti shanti shanti.